Capricorn, I'm doing a quick tap into your current energy. Current energy position is the Six of Wands in reverse. What you might not be aware of is the Ten of Swords, and you also have the Five of Cups in reverse. And then future orientation or advice, you have the Ace of Cups, and then you have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so at the moment you might be feeling like there's something that you're wanting to have victory on, right? The Six of Wands in the upright talks about victory, success, maybe a work project you're wanting to bring to fruition, you're wanting to get things moving, and at the moment it just feels like you're not quite reaching your goal yet, you're not quite reaching the end of your project yet. And this is saying don't give up hope. The work you're putting in is making a difference, is getting you to the finish line. It's just a little bit delayed, and there's reason for it being delayed, because in what you might not be aware of, the Ten of Swords is coming to the end of a very big cycle of doing things a specific way, right? Of maybe working on things from the space of disconnection from yourself. Like, I just have to work, I just have to get it done, without focusing on your own sense of self. And maybe just this old way of being is coming to a close. There's the sense of grief when it comes to the Five of Cups. Five of Cups talks about grief from the past. It could be you've gone through some painful emotional stuff that you're having to navigate. And this is also making you feel a little bit blocked. There could be grief when it's related to family, related to relationships. But in the reverse position, it talks about you moving on from grief that you've had to navigate. But also know that creating space for grief is important. And so if these things are slowing you down, what's underneath, right? Coming to the end of a painful cycle, which you might have experienced recently, and then navigating, letting go of grief, it's okay, because in the upright, in your future orientation or advice for the reading, you have the Ace of Cups, which is brand new emotional fulfillment, emotional clarity, movement. This could also be a new relationship if that's something that you're looking for, but it's this moving forward. It's this expressive, expansive energy, and it's absolutely beautiful. There is a new gift coming in for you, and also a renewal in your emotional space. You might have felt like before, maybe recently you've been spending quite a bit of time on your own, so maybe a little bit of hermit energy. This is talking about moving away from your hermit energy and starting to reconnect with those in your life that you love, to bring you renewed and fresh energy, right? So you don't feel so disconnected. The hermit is really helpful for processing things, working on things, getting things done, but it's also important that we connect with people that we love to help us feel seen, supported, and safe. This sense of victory that you're looking towards is on its way. It may be a little bit delayed, but it's delayed for good reason. There are things you're needing to process. There are things you need to work through in order to have this beautiful success, which is on the way. Allow the process, allow the season to move at its own pace.